Hey guys, welcome back to Barrelosophy On Demand. For today's workout, we're going to be doing a 30-minute full body workout. We're going to be using equipment. We're going to use a ball, some light dumbbells, and a thick, long resistance band. So to start, we're going to be towards the center of our mat. We're going to have our feet at hip width distance. We're going to root down through those heels. Here we go. We're going to go down and up. Good. Getting those legs nice and warm. Down, up, down, and up. Good job. Breathing here. Yes. Down, up, down, and up. Now we're going to take those feet out wide. We're going to settle down nice and low. We're going to be going to the left side for 2. So we're going to go over, reach across. Over, and reach. We're doing 8 of these. Over, reach, over, reach. Give me 4 more. Over, and reach. Over, reach. 2 more, then we switch directions. 1 more. Over, reach. Other side. Over, reach, over, and reach. Good. Over, reach, over. Give me 4 more. Yes. Over, big reach. Over, reach. We have 2 more. Over, reach. 1 more. Over, reach. Right here, we're gonna stand, squat. Nice, low, wide squats. Breathing. Pressing the knees back, up, down, up, down. Now walk in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. Pulse it here. We twist, twist, down. Good. Nice, slow, controlled movement. Twist, drop. We're absorbing our catch. Down, absorb the drop. Down, drop. Good. Pulling the core back. Twist, drop, twist, drop. 1 more. Take it back out wide. Arms out, alternating. Over, reach. Other side, over, reach, over. Nice big reach. We keep the core active the whole time here. Over, reach, over, and reach. Yes, over, reach, over, reach. We're almost there. Over, reach, over, reach. Good job. Over, reach, over, reach. 1 more each side. Over, reach, over, reach. Now just pulse. Down, down. Rooting down through those heels. Good. All right, go ahead and stand it up. Shake those legs out. We're gonna grab onto that TheraBand. So we're gonna step on that band with the right foot. Wrapping the band around the right hand. Soften in the legs, tilt the pelvis forward. We're gonna go right, center, left, center. Pressing the shoulder blades back. Good. Deep twist through the waist. Keeping that tension on the band. All right, over, and over, over, over. 1 more alternating. Good, now left side only. Left and left. So we're going opposite direction of that band. Good job. Squeezing into the waistline. I told you that we had an oblique blast today. Let's blast away. Tap and tap to the side. Little squeeze, 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 squeeze. Yes, we're gonna go back into that full range, alternating. All right, here we go. Lift, over, lift, over. Pressing the shoulders back, keeping that core active. We're just about to switch to the other side. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Take that band, place it under the opposite foot. Wrap the hands 2 times around. Square up those shoulders, press them back, alternating. Right, center, left, center. So I want you to pretend like you're standing up against a wall and you're pressing your shoulder blades to the wall. So we're not caving forward, we're not collapsing back. Left and right, left and right. We are about to isolate to the right side. All right, right here. Center, right, 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 good. Still weighting down through those heels. I'm still tilting my pelvis forward. Right. Right now it's little crunches. Crunch, 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 crunch. Good. We have one more set of that full range alternating in 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, left, up, right. Left and right, left. Right, almost there. Good work. All right, last one here. Take that band out, set it to the side. We're coming down to the mat now. You can go ahead and fold that band up. We are going to use a ball now. You have the option to use ankle weights here or a light dumbbell, one single dumbbell. I'm gonna be on my right knee. My left leg is gonna be extended out to the side. My left hand is gonna kind of alternate from behind my head to reaching overhead. So if you do want that dumbbell, it's in the opposite hand. We'll go ahead and place that ball on that leg. Roll those shoulders down. We're gonna be leaning over 2, lifting back for 2. Here we go. Here's over and center. Good. Over for 2, center for 2. Over for 2, center for 2. Over for 2, center. 4 more at this pace. We're still pressing both shoulders to that invisible wall. Good. 2 more at this pace. Over, tap the ground, lift. Over, tap the ground, lift, single pacing. 8, 7, try to touch the floor. 6, 5, we're pulsing down. In 4, in 3, good job. Here's 2, hold it down, start pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5. Here's 4, that's 3, here's 2, and 1. Now we're gonna go 8, 7, 6, yes, here's 5, that's 4, here's 3, we're gonna hold it high, in 2, hold it up, we're gonna go down and up, that's 8, 7, 6, here's 5, we're gonna reverse the sequence, in 4, in 3, in 2, and 1, so down, 8, 7, 6, really leaning, here's 5, that's 4, single pulses, in 3, at the bottom, in 2, and 1, take it down, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, full range in 4, 3, 2, 1, here's 8, 7, 6, pull the core back, here's 5, that's 4, here's 3, double pace, in 2, and 1, so down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, good, up for 2, gotta catch that beat, you know, take it up, give me 3 more, down for 2, up, 2 more, down for 2, up, last one on this side, down for 2, up for 2. Now we're just gonna switch right to the other side. Left hand is by the thigh, right leg is extended, right hand comes behind that head. We got 2-part tempo, so we're gonna go down for 2 and up for 2. Down for 2 and up for 2. I think we had the arm going on that first side, so let's mimic that. Up for 2, down for 2. Really digging down through the waist. Crunch, over, lift, back to center. Crunch, over, lift, back to center. Almost to that single pacing. In 3, over for 2, up, here's 2, over for 2. Now single pacing, here's 8. 7, we're pulsing next in 6. In 5, press that right shoulder back. Here's 3, 2, hold it low. We pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's 8, 7, really leaning. Here's 6. That's 5. Arms are down and up in 4. In 3, in 2, and 1. So down and up. Really leaning over, down, up, down. 4 more. Here's 4. That's 3. Here's 2. Then just the ball moves. Down, up, down, up. Lean over a little farther. 8 more here, then single pulses. In 3, 2, 1. Pulse it down. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, full range in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, drop, lift, drop, up, down, up. 4 more, then we're at that double pacing. Yes. 2 more. All right, double pacing. Down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up. Give me 4 more. Down for 2, up for 2. Yes, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2. We're gonna set that ball to the side. We're gonna grab onto those dumbbells. We're gonna put them right in front of us. Hands come behind the head. We stay lifted. We start with a twist. Right, center, left, center. So I'm twisting as far as I can, but I'm trying to not let my hips rotate too much. This is mainly just in my waist. Left, center, right, center, left, center, right, and center. Good. 1 more on each side, and then we're gonna do a little combo. So it's gonna go right, center, crunch, over, left side, left, center, crunch, twist, side crunch, twist, side crunch, good, twist, side crunch, twist, side crunch. Give me 3 more on each side, twist. All right, 2 more on each side, twist, side crunch, twist, side crunch. 1 more on each side, crunch, good job, twist, crunch. Now we're crunching right, center, left, center. I'm not just pulling my belly button back, I'm actively squeezing my rib cage. Over and over, good, over, over. 4 more, here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and grab onto those dumbbells. Staying nice and lifted, we row up and down. Good. I'm pinching my shoulder blades together. I'm in a slight hinge forward, not too far. I'm not in full fold over, just nice subtle hinge. Row, release, row, release. Good. We move to kickbacks. In 3, 2, 1. Kick back, release, kick back, release. This is a really good spot to retuck your pelvis under. You should be tilting your pelvis forward enough that your core is forced to engage. So kind of think about over exaggerating that pelvis tilt. Back, forward, back, and forward. We have a combo in 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, row, kick back. Down, row, kick back. Down, row, kick back. Good job. Using that breath. Moving with intention. It's easy to go through these moves. We're not doing anything super hard, but if you'll add your own intention to this, you can really elevate this work. Lift, back, down. One more. All right, let's go ahead and take those weights to the side. We're gonna grab onto our ball now. We're gonna be in a tabletop position. I'm gonna be on side profile so that you can see me. So I wanna be twisting towards you. So I'm gonna have the ball in my left hand. I'm gonna be using my right leg. Extend the right leg, extend the left hand. Here we go, up and down. So my back is not arching. I'm not taking my leg as high as I physically can. I'm taking it just high enough to where I feel the glute catch. Good job. Breathe. Hold high, pulse, arm and leg. Up, 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 and up. You really have to squeeze your core to stabilize your body. Up, up, up. It's bird dogs. In, reach, 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 and reach. Good. Lengthening through the toe, lengthening through the ball. Hold high, back for 2 and forward for 2. Back for 2, forward for 2. Bend, tap, bend, extend. Bend, tap, bend, extend. Bend, tap, full range lower and lift. Down, up, up, up. Pulse to finish this side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let's switch sides. So now it's right hand, left leg. Extend it out. Tuck the tailbone. Full range. Lift and lift. Pressing through the palm. Core is active. Squeeze the rib cage. Up, down, up, and down. Good work. Hold it high, pulse it. Up and up. Good, just little pulses here. Bird dogs are next. In 4, 3, 2, 1. In, reach, in, reach, in, reach. 4 more, then back to those twisting toe taps. 2 more. In, out, in, here, back, tap, forward, reach, back, tap, forward, reach, back, tap. 1 more right here. Back, tap, forward, back to full range. Lower, lift, lower, and lift. Good job. Pulse it out. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Go ahead and meet me in a low plank. We're not here long. We roll the ball. Forward for 2, back for 2. Forward for 2, back, switch sides. Forward and back. Forward and back. Give me hip dips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on each side. Now knee taps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, flatten the back. Here's 3, 2, 1 on each side. Let's ditch that ball. All right, we're close, we're almost there. Set it to the side. We're gonna come onto our booty. Last little core blast right here. So I'm gonna slide towards the middle of my mat. I'm gonna bring it all the way down. I'm gonna tilt again, my pelvis forward, I don't know if you can see it where you're at, but I have a gap in my back and then I tilt my pelvis forward. There is no gap anymore. So I'm actively pressing my back into the mat, starting with alternating toe taps. Right, left. Breathing. Sometimes in core, it's not necessarily that we overdo it, but we have our focus in the wrong spot. So you would think my focus would be in my legs. I know what my legs are doing. This is not hard to remember this. I'm focusing in my back, pressing into the mat. Tap, 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 and tap. Good. Right leg continues in 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg up, down, up, and down. All right. Now it's going to move into a bicycle leg. Out and in. Good. Out, in, out, and in. I want my opposite leg that's just hanging out to be staying parallel to the ceiling. That means my toes aren't coming up and they're not sinking down. I'm active, intentional. Here's 3, 2, left side toe taps right here. Down, up, down, and up. Yes. Again, we know what the legs are doing. What is your back doing? Down, up, down, and up. All right. Bicycle leg. Out, in, out, in, out, and in. My opposite leg is parallel to the ceiling. Out, in, right here. Legs go up, hands in front. We go alternating. Twist and twist. I like to flex my feet to give me something to reach past. Now, it's hard to tell laying down, but I assume right now my feet are coming too close to my chest. So I want to move them back just a little bit. That gives me more to reach for. Up, up, up. Now singles, no, doubles. Tap, tap, lift, lift. Tap, tap, lift, lift. We're close. Breathe. Up, up, lift, lift. All right, now back to singles. Reach, 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 reach. We got diamond in 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs to diamond. Right here we take that chest full range to lift, lower. If this causes you pain in your hip flexors, rotate them in a little bit more. You don't have to have a full opened hip, but if it's there for you, try to have that open hip. Up, down, up, down. Now the leg goes down, up to the angle. Other side, down, up, angle. Down, up, angle. Down, up, angle. Now together. Down, crunch, out, in. Down, crunch, out, in. So my legs go out into a V. My chest stays lifted. Lower, lift, out, in. Lower, lift, out, in. Lower, lift, out, in. Here's 3. We have 2-part sit-ups coming up next. Give me 1 more of these. Down, up, out, in, right here. Up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2. I'm rooting my heels down as much as I can. Down for 2, up for 2. If you need a little assistance in this, use your arms like a spoon, swooping you up. Good. Up for 2, down for 2. We are close right now. Hang on to it. Breathe through. Down and up. Yes. Down and up. So close. Down and up. Lower. Lift. Good. Down. up, down, and up. Take those arms out, take those legs out. Good job. We made it. I didn't die as much as I thought I was going to. Hallelujah. Let's stretch out those abs. We'll go ahead and flip over on to the belly. I'm gonna leave my palms on the ground. I'm gonna leave my elbows on the ground. I'm gonna lift my chest up. I'm gonna push my shoulders down. Right now I'm softening through my low back as well as my glutes. Then I'm gonna slide my hands under my shoulders and extend. Nice, good, full belly stretch right here. Maybe tilt that chin back. Roll the neck out. Bringing that heart rate down. Pressing into tabletop. We're gonna move through a couple cat-cows here. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, arch the back, draw the chin in. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, arch and lower. One more of each. It's really important to give that spine some love, especially we sit so much anymore. So really give that spine a little attention. Step those hands forward a tiny bit, flex the feet. Hips lift up, downward facing dog. Now we talked about this in the last video. I'm not kind of sinking here. Instead, I'm rooting and lifting my tailbone up. I'm slightly arching my back. Maybe a little sway in the hips. I'm gonna take my right leg up, standing split. Bend the knee. My weight is now in my opposite palm, so I can press through my base leg and my left hand. Release to center. Left leg comes up. Open the hips to the wall. My weight is in my right palm and my right base leg. And bring it into center. Good job today. Way to show up for yourself. Way to do something hard. Thank you so much for joining me. Can't wait to see you on the next video. Until then, have a great day and stay strong.